Hey, Shalom Malcolm, this is Rakam Akapash from GMS London, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Baal Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem Chachwadash. Want to give double honors unto the elders, the apostles of GMS, and Shalom out there to the hopeful one that pushing his truth in all sincerity. Back again with another video, and this is going to be based on this comment here left by Wake Up Israel, who was visited by a vocab just recently, and vocab kind of had them on the ropes with I think it was Isaiah 65 or something like that, whichever the Isaiah scripture was that he had them sort of backtracking on, and didn't get anywhere with that, right? These guys, they left this comment on I guess one of the brothers channels, and basically I just want to say this concerning that, because what they replied here, man, I don't get this mentality, right? Because as soon as you correct somebody, you call out something that they could have done better, right? They didn't do it justice, right? They didn't break down what vocab was saying to them, right? They didn't break it down at all, man. And it obviously showed they had little to no understanding on that topic, on that verse. And so it did, for us that know, it looked kind of bad. Maybe for those that don't know, maybe it doesn't look like anything, maybe, but you still fail to defend the scripture. You didn't do it. So, but they put up here anyway. Said no one didn't get confounded out there. I guess you haven't watched the rest of the videos, and also sounds like you got a lot of hate in your heart. Now I hate this. This is what I do hate. I hate this idea, just because we rebuke or we correct, right? We reprove, right? That automatically means that we're hating people. Oh, we're haters. That's that world mentality, man. Right? Oh, you don't know what I'm doing because you're a hater. Hater this, hater that. No, we're simply just doing our job. We don't hate you. We don't even fucking know you, man. Okay? You ain't done nothing to us. We don't know you. No, we don't hate you. Oh, you stole some shine. We couldn't give a damn about that. In fact, we didn't even want to see vocab. Vocab knows this. We don't want to see that devil. But yeah, this whole childish. This is not a game of tit for tat. This is not a game of tit for tat, man. We're not those guys, right? But we don't have that mentality. Well, obviously, certain groups out there, they have this mentality that, oh, we're just, it's playing childish games, man. We're not here to play childish games. Well, what counts better? What group's this? And fuck all that, man. We're just merely calling out something that was wrong, because that's what our job is to do. It's not a personal attack, because we don't like you guys. I'm not saying we don't know you. You just could have handled that better, and it just showed lack of understanding, in regards to that verse that vocab was trying to get you on, which like I said, he had the upper hand in that exchange, in that exchange. But yeah, they need to stop this fucking childish mentality of fucking, you're just haters, man. Just haters, man. Like, we don't give a damn, man. It's just, you didn't do the scripture justice at that moment in time, innit? So, and that's why brothers did their videos. Now you feel a certain way about it because we got on you, whatever. But I think it's more to do with your mindset and mentality as opposed to ours. Because like I said, we don't hate nobody. You don't hate nobody. No, it's not personal. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we don't know you. We have no need to hate you on a personal level. We're just doing our jobs, man. All right. Because he goes on to say, Vocab was saying he couldn't find GMS. He said you guys were hiding in the bushes. So the man trying to throw shade and shit, whatever, man. And last thing he said, we done a better job than you guys anyway. Shalom, like that shalom at the end is meant to be like it's not tasteful, like you being humble. You're not being humble. Why Bible put shalom? That's not sincere. But yeah, this is not like, oh, who can do it better. This is not even about that. You know, it's just fucking, it's just a childish mentality, man. You know, and we need to stop that. We need to stop that, man. This is serious work we're involved in, man. If you're gonna be out in the highways and byways, then you gotta know your shit, man. And don't get mad just because, you know, another brother, another, you know, camp or whatever calls you out on something. Like the purpose of the rebuke, or anyone getting rebuked or anyone receiving correction, is for that purpose. So you can go look at what it was that you did wrong and better it. Make amends. That's what you're supposed to do. This is not fucking attack campaigns and just attacking people back and forth just for attacking people. Say this is not fucking fucking parliament. You know, man, fucking Labour and Conservatives just fucking chucking shit back and forth at each other just because that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? Just being argumentative for no fucking reason. This is not that. Okay, we pointing something out. It's your job to go back through that and go and learn that properly so you're prepared for next time. You know, that's it. You know, make the correction. That's all it is. You know, do what you're doing. You know. But anyway, so I don't want to make this a long video. I was gonna grab a few precepts, right? It's Titus chapter 1 verse 13. So this witness is true, wherefore rebuke them sharply that they may be sound in the faith. That's the purpose. So you could be sound in the faith. Like, I know there's going to be things that, you know, we teach differently and that, you know, maybe, I don't know your whole guy's doctrine or whatever, but, you know, at least on that, we could see that, yeah, that was, you know, that wasn't correct. And so, you know, you probably heard or seen the understanding of it. So, or maybe you knew it, maybe you just didn't understand what the fuck vocab was saying. I don't know, but you was at the moment in time, you weren't addressing that whatsoever. You know, but that is the purpose of the rebuke. So you can maybe sound in the faith. It's not personal. We're not haters. Like, we don't. That's some pride shit. That's some worldly pride shit. That's what people in the world say, man, when they just want to justify what the fuck they're doing, and when someone doesn't like it. Okay, that's a worldly, childish mentality, man. And you know, you need to stay away from that, man. You must be new individuals. You want to have a more spiritual mindset, right? Rather than having these emotions of the world, these you know, the thought patterns of the world, you know. It's 2 Timothy chapter 4 verse 2 says, preach the word, be instant in season, out of season, reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine. Okay, that is what we're supposed to be doing, right? And that's what we do. It's not just you, other camps, and other camps go off. Brothers do videos, man, to put the correct teaching out there. You know, that's what it's for, right? We don't hate nobody on a personal level like that, you know. Like I say, we're not tit for tatting with people, trying to prove, oh, we're better than you, or we're bigger than you, or we're more knowledgeable than you. We're not here to prove anything about ourselves. You know, this is just part of the job. Pardon me, right? So this is 1 Corinthians chapter 13 and verse 11. It says, when I was a child, I spake as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. This mentality that, you know, you're kind of putting out there in that comment, because, you know, it's revealing, you know, it means you still have this kind of childish mindset, this mindset of the world. Oh, they're just doing that because they're hating. No, that's not why we're doing it. That's not why we got on you, or brothers got on you, right? This is strictly professional. We're being professional right now, right? This is a serious work. So we're being professional, right? And when you're in this ministry, hey, we're professionals, man. Everyone's got to be a professional, right? This isn't about egos, pride, all that nigger shit that we know that was there in the world, you know, that was with us once in the world, man. That shit's got to get left outside of this truth. So when we do that, man, it ain't nothing to do with that. All right. It's 2 Timothy chapter 2 verse 4. No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life. Right, the way things used to be in this world, how we used to behave and betray, that we may please him who have chosen him to be a soldier. Right, so the cares of this world about appearances. Right, we don't care about appearances. Okay, that's an affair of this world. How we look, how we look into others. Or because everyone's still got a bit of pride in them, man. So if egos get hurt, but you gotta control that, man. You're like, yeah, you know what? I could have done that better. Kind of fucked up, and that's all it is. You just gotta fucking admit fault. I didn't deal with that situation as well as I could have, whatever the case may be, and that's all it is. Pride is when you resist taking correction, when you resist taking rebuke, when you can't admit you did wrong, or that you're better, or whatever the case may be. Right, that's pride right there. Okay, that's ego, and that is a thing of the world. Everyone's got that on their backs, right? Everyone's concerned about those things. Okay, we're not concerned about those things. It's Ephesians chapter 4 verse 17 says, "This I say therefore and testify in the Lord, that ye henceforth walk not as other Gentiles walk, not as other people walk, not these other nations and the wicked of our people, whatever, right? In the vanity of their mind, having the understanding darkened, right? Being alienated from the life of God through the ignorance that is in them, because of the blindness of their heart," right? They're just clouded, right? They're behaving worldly, right? Having the understanding, verse 19, who being past feeling have given themselves over to lasciviousness, to work all uncleanness with greediness, but ye have not so learned Yahushai. If so be that ye have heard him and have been taught by him, as the truth is in Yahushai, that ye put off concerning the former conversation the old man, right? That's the things, pride and ego, things we used to be concerned about before we come in the shoe. We were concerned about those things, keeping appearances and that, But the truth is, man, you have to be humble, innit? There's gonna be some times where you got to be put in a position or situation that is gonna make you humble. But people don't want to be humble. People don't want to be, brought down a peg or two or whatever, because the ego and their pride just won't let it. But we all have to experience it. If we're gonna be humbled, there has to be times where we're gonna be humbled. We're gonna make to look stupid, or embarrassed, or whatever the case may be. Humiliated, as the word humble, comes from, right? It's just part of this thing. It's just part of this truth of ours, man. No one hating you. No one hates you. But we don't hate you. Maybe people on the street do. Who knows? But we don't hate you. We don't need got no reason to hate you like that. So to me, that's just a childish thing, like childish reaction that those guys had in response to the videos. But it's a mindset. The mindset needs to change, right? To be able to accept rebuke, accept the correction, and be better for it, and really, that's all in the act of love, right? Concern, because if you become better now, then that's good for everybody, right? So, that verse 22 again, that ye put off concerning the former conversation the old man, which is corrupt according to the deceitful lust, and being renewed in the spirit of your mind. Okay, we want to be renewed, right? Become a new man. And that ye put on the new man, which after God is created in righteousness and true holiness. Wherefore putting away lying, speaking every man truth with his neighbor, right? To be truthful with our neighbors, man. With the brothers out there. You got other camps out there slandering us and doing all kinds of shit. And so they're not really being brotherly. I'm saying? They're not really being a new spirit, a new man. Okay, that's the same shit they were doing back in the world, man. They're not really changed. So wherefore putting away lying, speaking every man truth with his neighbor, for we are members of one another. Be ye angry and sin not, let not the sun go down upon your wrath. Neither give place to the devil. All right, that's what I want to read on that. All right, just a couple more. Yeah, quite late, really. All right, it's Proverbs 13:10 says, "Only by pride cometh contention, but with the well advised is wisdom." Right? We're not trying to cause contention. Look, man, we're calling something out. As simple as that. It's professional, and yeah, you need to look into that, right? But a wise person would look into that as opposed to, I ain't doing nothing wrong, you know, because that's pride. You know, you'd always look into something. You know, even if you feel you was right, you still look into it. You know, and accept fault where fault is. You know, so only by pride comes contention because you resist. Pride is that resisting of doing anything wrong. All right, so only by pride comes contention, but with the well advised is wisdom. They're gonna understand. They'll be like, oh, you know what? Yeah, you know, you're right. So on and so on. Okay. And I'm just gonna close out with this. This is Proverbs 9 and verse 8. It says, "Reprove not a scorner lest he hate thee." Right? And this is the thing that we're not protracting it, or right, maybe you're protracting hate. Or like I said, maybe it's probably just a reflective, what's the word, man? Reactive action that you did, just because that's the worldly part in you, you know that oh, you're just hating. It's like a reaction to being criticized. That's what these niggas in the world do. But you know, but if there's a wise man, sorry, reprove not a scorner lest he hate thee. Rebuke a wise man, right? And he will love thee, right? So what we're hoping, or what should be happening, maybe, right, is when you hear this rebuke, that you look into it, right, and learn and build from it, right, rather than having this instant reaction of oh, you're just hating. Like you couldn't be further from the truth. Because like we don't really care about all of that. We're not out here trying to prove GMS is the biggest, baddest, hardest, strongest camp. We just deal with the truth, man. Okay, we want to be known for teaching the truth. That's it. Okay, whether people believe that or not, that whatever, man. We're already here for the elect anyway. It's not out here trying to prove anything or of ourselves or anything like that, right? So that this whole hating talk then needs to just stop, because it's not just you. Other cats have done that in the past. It's just dumb though. It's just childish, you know. And we shouldn't be operating and acting like that. All right. So I'm gonna end it there. Lord, when it's been any time, and I'll catch you brothers and sisters on the next video. So till next time, I say shalom.